Do you know what roses smell like in the dark? Sweet and heavy, like something hiding in your throat. I smelled them first at grandfather's funeral, even though there were no flowers, only dirt, only the pine box. I didn't run. I should have run. Grandfather's funeral was quiet, like everyone was afraid to breathe too loudly. I sat between Mama and Papa, my feet not quite touching the ground. They held my hands too tight, like they thought I might slip away. I wanted to cry, but the tears wouldn't come. That's when it drifted in. The smell. Roses. Not the kind you get on Valentine's Day. Not the kind you buy at the store. These smelled older, thicker, like they'd been growing in the dark for 100 years. I looked around, but there weren't any flowers, not even fake ones. Just the coffin, the priest's tired voice, and the wind moaning through the trees. I thought it was strange. Strange enough that I leaned forward and whispered to Mama. She squeezed my hand even harder and said, "Hush, there are no roses here." But there were. I could smell them, that night in my room. The smell followed me. It seeped under the door, soft and sticky, curling into my sheets. I tried to sleep, but it was everywhere. In my pillow, in my hair, in the air behind my eyes. I opened the closet thinking maybe Mama had hidden something inside. But there was only my Sunday suit, still smelling faintly of dirt from the graveyard. When I closed the door, I heard something soft, like petals brushing wood. The next morning, my shoes were filled with thorns. I didn't tell Mama. I didn't tell Papa. I thought maybe if I stayed quiet, it would go away. But every night, the smell grew stronger. From the closet, roses began blooming, red, dripping, their stems long and black with rot. They pushed out between the cracks of the door. They curled from under my bed like fingers. They even sprouted through the slats of the floor, hungry, reaching. The last night, I woke to find petals in my mouth, as if the roses were trying to root inside me. I spat them onto my sheets, but more came. Petals, thorns, leaves, all crawling from my tongue like I had swallowed the funeral whole. I screamed for Mama, for Papa, but when they rushed in, all they saw was me sitting upright, silent. The roses had already wound around my arms and ankles, holding me still. I wanted to tell them to pull me free, but my mouth was stuffed with blossoms. By morning, my bed was empty. They found only petals scattered across the mattress, and the smell of roses too heavy to breathe. Sometimes, late at night, I hear Mama weeping in my old room. She still opens the closet, still finds fresh petals waiting on the floor. And if you ever smell roses where there are none, don't wonder, don't look, don't breathe too deeply, because if you don't, the grave will follow you too.